and a flying bus. See you later, bus. Damn, I should have got a ticket. I'd have been in the Bahamas by now. Oh well. There's always the next one. Bus, where are you? Hey guys, this is Tigazza again. So it's been a while since my last video, but I thought I update you on what I've been doing, and I've come up with a what's the word? A fun thing. Have you guys ever watched Star Trek, and you heard of the term impulse drive? Wow, what I've got in front of me is basically just a bunch of prismatic constraints. No impulse or any thrust or anything coming from it. All I'm doing is I'm using the mass of the bricks to move things around, where that's actually reduces back to how it was when I initially made it. It's really in its infancy at the moment. So we've just got one. At the moment this will not work. I'll say why it won't work. It will just jump around, as you can see here. So I've got a script in there that would almost there. It's almost buoyant. So all I'm doing is just extending and contracting that prismatic constraint to its max and min value but via a script, and I've got a body jar inside the base plate, or the base part, that big bit there. So it's just keeping it level, because otherwise it would just go disappear somewhere. So my idea of an impulse drive was taken from I think it's a group of people who are trying to actually make an impulse drive in real life with I think a quartz crystal. It's beyond me, but the principle is basically the same as this. It's basically just taking a mass, creating mass using energy, and then when it extends, it pushes against the mass, and then when you retract it again, it dissipates that mass, and so you move forward, etc. So what I'm doing here is I'm creating another one. I'm going to move the piston head close to, so it's slightly different, so it's got two strokes rather than one stroke. Those are all fire at once, and this should actually fly off into the sky, hopefully. So here we go. There we go. Almost there. They're in unison. Right. I've got to sort that out. So it's a new technology, and I thought I'd give it a try in Roblox, see how good Roblox physics engine is, and as you can see, but let's just say, in testing I actually levitated a bus with this thing. It flew off into the distance, but it's almost there. Let's try another two more of those. And if you wonder where I've been for the past year or two, I've been in training. As my last, I think it was my truck simulator game, I said that I was doing a digital accelerator course. I did recently go onto a course for it. It was a creative multimedia course. I can't say it. But it was basically looking at websites and microsites. I've actually finished that now, and I've also done a video accelerator, which is basically everything to do with the movies. So hopefully my videos in the future will be a lot better than what they were, and my speaking as well, which I do struggle on, as you know. So back to the example. What I've done here is I've offset them so they fire differently. Like this will fire first up to full extent of 2 studs. Then when this retracts, because I've got them all retracting first, it then extends it forward, so it's like a line. Like this one fires, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one, like a piston engine if you like. And the way I'm actually getting it to fly is, if we go into the script, I'm creating a physical properties each time the downstroke. So I'm timesing the mass of the brick by, ignore that number there, I think it's the max of 200 times of mass. So the mass you can find, which is this bit here. There you go, density. Basically changing the density of the brick. So every time it strokes down towards the base, it changes its mass to max mass. And then when it strokes back up again, it's a minimal mass. So if you know, like a rowing boat, you sort of sway the paddles out and push against the water, and then you lift up the rowing boat oars to do another stroke, and so you go forward. That's basically the same principle that I'm doing here. So let's see this fly. Hopefully I got this right. Here we go. And off it goes. See you later. Right. So I made a claim earlier about levitating a bus. Right, here's a bus. One will not do it. It takes quite a few of them. So if I attach that onto there like that, yeah, we've got joint surfaces. So if I duplicate these, so 2 will not be enough either. So it's really weak impulse, if you like. Yeah. Although saying that, it's sort of shaking the bus. So let's try 4. So move these over. Let's actually move these over to the corners. And try again. Almost there. So another 2. And why not, another 2. And you watch this, the first ever flying bus that doesn't crash. Oh, nearly. Nearly. I'll say another 2 and nothing would be there. I've actually done this with about 10 of them. So, and let's just say I didn't see it. It went up really quick. Oh, nearly. Nearly. Another 2 more. It's nearly buoyant. So, it's just me sort of winding down for the night after watching a documentary about impulse. I thought, I can make that in Roblox. And there we go, got a levitating bus. Woohoo! And just to make sure, the gravity is still the same. Yeah, it needs a couple more, I think. So, let's move these over. Add 2 more. Let's actually do that on the other side as well. So this is all this is just a couple of bits of mass that is changing each stroke from a prismatic piston, if you like. And this is really doing my nut in. I'm sorry, I have to do this. Oh, I can get there. Hopefully I didn't duplicate anything with my things. There you go. Perfect. Did I duplicate? No, I didn't. Good. Right, play. And a flying bus. See you later, bus. Damn, I should have got a ticket. I'd have been in the Bahamas by now. Oh well. There's always the next one. Bus, where are you? How is it doing? Yeah, not too bad. As you can see, it looks so weird. Oh, we're falling back down again. So all that is just a bunch of body gyros that I'm not using any, well, just keeping it upright, and a prismatic constraint. I'm just using that to levitate the bus. Crazy, I know. And look at that, it's almost there. So if I refine that a bit more, that'd be a perfect impulse for a ship or something. So yeah. So if I break this back down again, I've got one more. There we go. Oh. So it also works with 2, which is if I'm not lifting anything. Let's get those 2. Oh, nearly. It was working earlier with 2. So it's let's just say it's in its infancy at the moment. Let's do that and do that. We'll see if that does anything. There you go. So they're firing differently. Basically, one's fully extended, the other one's retracted, and they sort of vary. I wonder if that would actually work with my bus example. Let's just try something. Reduce the size of that. Duplicate. And do that. Duplicate. So we've got a proper impulse and bus. Oh, thank you. And move that over there, make it a bit more efficient. And let's see what the bus does. Does it fly or does it not? Place your bets now. No, it just jumps in place. Must be happy. Let's do this. Oh, thank you. Let's move this over to the back and move a copy of these over to the front. Right, let's have a look. Nearly. Almost weightless. Woohoo! I'll say another one in the middle. So let's duplicate and copy this straight in the middle. And hopefully that will do it. There we go. And gravity is still on, so this would also work in 0 gravity. That will work pretty well. In fact, let's do that. Let's get rid of all of these. Just have one on there. You can see it working properly. Let's go that. Like so. Move that out to there and get rid of that. Right, so we've got one. Did I remove the wrong bit? I think I did. Yep, I did. So let's just say we've got that one. Why is that not moved? Okay. Did I break it? I think I did. There you go. I fixed it. Don't worry, I fixed it. Right. 0 gravity. I'll see what this bus does now. There we go. And that's 0 gravity for you. Not very strong, but it's enough to make the bus move. So the principle is sound, which is brilliant. So I don't know what I'll be making with this, but I might even develop it a bit further. And if you guys want to have a look at the script behind, this is all I've got at the moment. So if I talk through the script itself, so I am referencing the prismatic constraint per model. So this would be one engine and this would be another one. So at the moment it's really basic. I haven't joined the two together yet. So I'm just talking to the prismatic constraint per piston, if you like. So I reference the piston itself, then I set a tag, which is what controls the extension and the retraction. I just named it extend. Then I've got to record that state each cycle, because we're in the while true do loop, and that's how I get the mass to extend when it's fully extended. In other words, the mass increases when it's fully extended, and then as soon as it gets to the retract state, it loses that mass, so it can fire again. Kind of like when you're in water, you sort of put your hands up in front of you and then you spray them out to the side. You're basically increasing your surface area, really, but in this case it's mass, if you like. And then when you want to go further again, you tuck your arms in and then go up to your head again and then out, etc. That's basically what I'm doing with these tags, just detecting when the old state is retracted and the new state is fully extended. That's when I know when it's fully extended, if you like. And vice versa for the other state, which is the old state equals false, which means it's not extended the last state. And when this current state is extended, that's when I return the mass back to its original. So let's put that into context. So for the extended state, I'll literally just extend the piston out to its max value. Then it increases its mass and then retracts, and then it loses its mass for the next stroke. That's basically all I'm doing. So that's what I'm doing here with the old state and extended, which is just basically to state recording, if you like. So I can sort of get that sort of thing working. And to get them to extend and retract, I'm just talking to the target position and recording the actual position of the servo or prismatic constraint per script, because there's two scripts in this per piston. I might eventually mold it all into one, so you just set the mass. I might convert that into speed or something, I don't know how I'm going to do that yet. That's in the future. Oh, excuse me. I think I drunk my vodka and cola a bit too quickly, getting a bit of reflux. Blech. Awful stuff. Anyway. Where were we? So, yeah, I was talking about the extension and retraction of the piston. That's right, and the mass. Right, so that's how I control those bits, which is extend and retract, as you can see there. Then the actual, where the work is actually being done, is in another if else statement, where I create a physical properties with the mass state of what I want, which is normal for this plastic piece, which is 0.7. And when I want to create the max mass, I just put a huge number in the second part, and that's how I reference it with this table. Basically I just do this, which is mass, and the mass states, which is normal and extended, which is basically the key that I'm doing, and that's it. And these other values are friction and things, so I don't have to worry about those, not yet anyway. And when those states, like the old state, is true, which means it's extended and then just starting to retract, I set it to max mass for the head. And then when the old state is false and the extended is true, which means the piston is fully extended, That's when I set it back to normal. And so it cycles. That's it, done. Really quite simple for what it is. What was that? 196.2 or something? Oh, too much vodka. There we go. So as you know, it will not work with one. You have to have multiple. Or if there was a way of increasing the mass of the parts, that would also work. It depends on the mass between the downstroke and the upstroke. Oh well. As I was saying earlier about my what I've been doing for the past year or two, I've been sort of in and out of college due to my universal credit people, basically unemployment agency, where they actually funded me to be in training. Well, the first one was basically talking about microsites and things, like websites and things, and how to draw logos and things. And this current one that I've just finished last Friday, and the time of this upload, which is what's the date today? So let's say on Friday the 13th was my last day, so of August. So that was basically about everything to do with movies and how to edit and be a professional with editing your videos and things. I'm still in sort of self training, but the course is finished and I passed, which is good. Woohoo! Just waiting for my certificate to come through. So the idea of what I'm hoping to do with the channel in the future. Garrett, remember to cut that bit out. We're not living in the past anymore. Yeah? Well, we are now. We are now. We are now. We are now. Etc. What was I saying? Yeah, so basically what I was saying was hopefully my videos will actually get better over time, where I've actually downloaded a new editing program called DaVinci Resolve. There you go, DaVinci Resolve. It's basically just a editing program, and I've got to learn how to use it. It's basically what I was using on my course, although my course was the paid version, if you like, of the editing program. So hopefully my videos might actually get better over time. We'll see. I bet you a year from now they'll be exactly the same. Oh, and if you guys have any ideas what I can actually do on this channel, please let me know, because I am kind of running out of ideas what I can do in Roblox. I think I've grown sort of left the nest of Roblox sort of thing. I'm not too sure where to branch out to. Like, I could go into gameplays or something, or I can go into full programming, which I'll probably have to learn, or maybe I could learn with you, something, I don't know, something like that. Anyway, that's just thoughts for the future, and this has been Together, and I'll catch you guys for the next one. Together, signing out.